Hey guys, and welcome back to the garden. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Blanca. So today's video, you guys, a morning walk, a garden update, a what's in bloom. I have so much to share with you guys, and this is gonna be probably a long video. So you guys, like you saw, maybe you didn't see, but I was this weekend at two amazing orchid nurseries. I was at RF Orchids. I was at Ophi's Orchid Supply. I mean, those two videos are up, and I cannot tell you, I cannot express to you how much fun it was to be there. I want to tell you, the visit to RF was amazing. I went there, actually I went there first. I went there before I got to Ophi because I went there to get some supplies, and I just fell in love with so many orchids. I was there, I was filming. Michael grabbed me and was like, you need to come and see what's new in our gardens. So he took me on a private tour. It was so perfect, and I was so happy that I was able to just to capture that moment and capture all those beautiful orchids and share them with you guys. It was such an amazing day. I have that video posted. If you have not seen it, it's RF Orchids. It was just awesome. I mean, I got so many tips also, which I'm gonna actually show you these beautiful flowers and talk to you about that. So this is my Chamberkia, Memoricophilia, you know, what they're called now. I hope I said that word right. But I have to tell you, Michael still calls them Chamberkias, so I don't feel too bad. It's just, you know, easier. I mean, I learned the name a long time ago, and then now it's changed. But you know what? To me, they're always going to be Chamberkias. And if you guys are confused or want to correct me, that's fine. But anyway, I learned just so many tips from him over the weekend. He's got Chamberkias all over his palm trees, all the way up. I mean, he's got different areas where they're just, the trees are covered with them. And one of the tips that he told me was that these blooms are way too beautiful to be so high up. I mean, just the spike themselves are about 5 to 7 feet tall. They can get really tall. This one's probably 5 feet. I mean, from where it starts growing all the way to where the flower is, that's probably as tall as I am, or even taller. I mean, I'm 5'4", around 5'5", and these blooms are up there. So what he was telling me was that in order, like, he wishes that if he was going to relocate them, he would have put them just a little lower so you can smell them, even though these aren't fragrant. But there's many varieties that are, just because it's such a beautiful flower, you guys. Look at that. Just breathtaking. Just breathtaking. I didn't mean to put that in your face. But just breathtaking. I mean, this is the Grandiflora. I've got different ones in my collection, just different hybrids that are fragrant. And you know what? After speaking to him over the weekend, I think that I'm gonna drop this one. It's not attached yet. I'm gonna just drop this one a little bit lower on the palm, because let me show you the blooms on that one. It finally opened. So Chamberkias do take a really long time to bloom. From when the flower starts to when the spike starts to like develop. So I've had this one since February, and I got it in spike, and now is when she's almost in full bloom. So let me show you these blooms, and let me smell her, see if she's fragrant. She's a little fragrant. So you see how pretty these flowers are? This one came from Plantio la Orquídea. It's like a deep, I want to say magenta, and then a lighter pink right there at the throat. Just absolutely gorgeous. And it's, like I said, it's not attached. She's actually on a mount, and I'm trying to attach her. I'm trying to make her grab, but I don't think she's attached yet. But let me show you her tag. So this one came from Plantio la Orquídea. I got it at the Boca show. So it's a Chamberkia. Oh, it's on my nail there. It's a Chamberkia H, and this is a tag for that one. So So planning on lowering her a little bit just because of, you know, the blooms are really, really up high. You see where she is over there? Maybe if I put her lower, I'll have to secure her blooms so they don't go over, the pool and get the pool water. So I have to see what I do with this one. All right, so that's one of them. I mean, I do have lots of Chamberkias now all over the garden, you guys, and I love it. So I'm gonna show you this one, this mount. This is one of the mounts that Ophi did for me. It's on a pretty large cork. Look at that. So if you wanna get any information on how to do this, there's a whole video how-to tutorial where Carlos from Ophi is just building these for me. I was actually gonna do it, but then there was nobody to hold the camera and Chris was busy. So I was like, okay, Carlos, just show us how it's done. And he took over. So that was fun. So I put in here those little honeycomb looking slow release, and it's disintegrated. So I need to make sure that this is okay. I just don't want to burn any roots having so many in here. So I have to give Carlos from Ophi a call. So we went ahead and added some slow release to these that came on like these little slow release little capsule thingies that look like sugar, like honeycombs, and now they're disintegrated. So I don't know if that's good, if that's bad. I don't know. I have to call him. So anyway, this is one of the mounts that I got from Ophi. They do ship these mounts, so if you guys love them, give them a call. I also have mounts from the orchid supply store that I'm going to show you, because on Sunday I went mounting happy. You know, there is orchid fever going on over here. This is why I've been like nonstop, because I just can't get enough. So just to show you guys really quick where I ended up putting my new mount. So this is the cuttings from Karen, these three over here. He mounted it on a Vanda mesh, which is what he calls it, or you can call it like an orchid cage, or I don't know. You can call it whatever you want, but he calls them Vanda mesh, which is what this is. It's like a little iron little cage here. We attached it all up, put it inside this pot that came from RF. If you haven't seen that video, you'll see them there. And these pots are really affordable. I think they're like $15 or $14.99, and I don't even think that. I think $14.99 are the bigger ones. This is like the one of the bigger ones, but not the biggest one. So this one would be like $12.99. So RF does have them. They don't ship their pots, I found out, but they have them almost always available. So I went ahead, well, Carlos went ahead, we put it inside this this pot, filled it up with the charcoal pieces there, and then attached them with zip ties, and voila. I did that to all three of my cuttings. And I want to tell you that these are coming off, and I'm doing the same thing to these verandas. I've had these verandas on these palms for like 4 years, and same thing with my Chamberkias. Nothing. They've gotten new crowns, they've grown, they've attached to the tree, but they have not given me any flowers, and they're coming off. I am gonna probably wait until the weekend to take them off, so I can immediately put them inside one of these. So that's what's happening with these verandas around my tree, around my palm trees, or my Christmas palms. And also wanted to show you the Chamberkia. I need to add the charcoal to that, and this is where she's at right now. So this is a Chamberkia that came from my oak tree, you guys. You guys gave me that, you know, that push to do it, and I did it. So I went ahead and attached her here. The rest of the oak tree Chamberkias are on these palms, and they have flower spikes, and I am so hoping that the color is because I've never seen what these look like. They've never ever bloomed for me since they were on that oak tree, and now they've got some flower spikes. So I'm really hoping that this is like a different color. I'm looking for white Chamberkias. So if you guys find some white ones, let me know. Either white or yellow. I have lots of pink and purples. So I wanted to just add some variety. And I do have some Chamberkia tibianas back in my orchid section that I'm going to walk over there in a few minutes, that I got from Smith, which haven't bloomed. So I'm hoping that it's either a yellow or a white or something around the colors. So while I'm here, I'm going to just show you what is going on. And my dogs are on, Obi's on squirrel watch. What's going on under here, under my terrace? My maxillarias are blooming, still in bloom under here, under my rubellini tree. They're almost coming out, but they did really great, and I'm happy I added some to this section. And then I'm going to show you some of the blooms from Smith. Look at my beautiful Encyclia over here. She was not in bloom when I got her, and I got her at Smith. Laz and Nelson also got one. We were just so in love with this orchid, you guys. I'm probably gonna leave her under here until her flowers all fade, and then I'm gonna mount her. I've got a few cork mounts from the orchid supply store that I'm thinking of putting her on once her flowers fade, and then putting her in my orchid section so she can continue to do well mounted. And just absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you the tag. This is the tag for this beautiful orchid. And you know, Laz keeps telling me that she's fragrant, but I cannot detect any fragrance on her, at least not yet. But she's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. My Cattleya tigeriana is gonna bloom soon. Oh, she's so dark under here. Just got dark all of a sudden. But once she opens up, I'm gonna show you the blooms. And then I'm gonna show you what I bought when I went to RF. So I got one orchid only, and I'm obsessed. But she's a big one, you guys. So this is a dendrobium that I got when I was there. I did showcase her in the video, and I told you guys I could not leave her behind. And I could not leave her behind. This is the Decadence. It's an antelope type. It's beautiful. She's not fragrant, but she's just absolutely gorgeous. She has 3 spikes on her, and let's see, the tag for her is somewhere around here. Oh no, I don't know where the tag is. Ah, I found it. All right, so look at her beautiful blooms. She's just absolutely gorgeous. And this is her tag. Dendrobium So Sweet Ying Decadence. And I'm gonna keep her inside this pot. I like to mount my dendrobiums, but this one is doing so well in here. She's so established. You know, she's got a little leaves that are discolored, but I don't think it's anything serious. She's just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I need to scooch her over a little bit because she's a little bit too close to my Angraecum. You guys have wanted updates on the Angraecum. She is doing a little better, I think. I mean, I've been treating her with fungus. I've been treating her for fungus once a week. So she's bouncing back little by little. At least she's not looking worse, which is great. You guys wanted an update, so here she is. So yeah, I gotta scoot this one over a little bit. I don't want her to get anything that might still be going on with that Angraecum. So anyway, that is my brand new one. And the flower spike on this Encyclia is getting larger. Now this is one from, oh, I forget his name, from Jim Roberts. I got a while ago in Tamiami, and she's finally starting to to spike again, because it wasn't spike for the first time and then it fell right on the spike and the spike broke. I mean, it happens and I get so upset when that happens. All right, so let me show you over here what's going on. So I've got some Cattleyas which are gonna bloom soon, and I'm so excited about these. I've got some full sheets in here, and there's gonna be 3 beautiful Cattleyas in bloom over here. And this is a tag. I looked at this online, and it's a beautiful Cattleya. And I want to say that this one came from one of the boxes of Carmelas a long time ago. And then I also have 3 new Cattleya babies coming out right over here. So pretty flowers coming soon. Pretty flowers coming soon to the garden. All right, what's going on over here? My gumbo limbo is looking good. All right, so I have to tell you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, well, for those that follow my my Instagram, it's really hot already here in South Florida. And my husband loves to go in the pool. So he'll be in the pool every single day, and he's gotten into the habit of going in the pool, grabbing the hose and watering all of my orchids around my pool. So that's been very helpful. I mean, he even gets so far as to watering all the way over here. So I have to tell you that it has not been raining much, but he's been doing a great job of watering my orchids while he's in the pool. So that's been amazing. So my gumbo limbo's hydrated, and I think that this pineapple is ready to be picked. I think so. There you go. All right, so just picked my pineapple. It's ready. Once it comes off like that, it's ready. And I think I have 2 other pineapples starting to develop, so we'll leave that alone. So yeah, so that's one thing that I'm super happy about, is that every day I come home from work, he's in the pool watering my orchids. It's the funniest thing. So let's see, we've got some Incidium still in bloom in the garden, some new flower spikes. Let me just turn the corner, you guys. I don't want to miss anything. When I do these morning walks, my jasmine vine smells amazing. When I do these morning walks, I feel like I don't want to miss anything, because then I'm like, I missed one. So my dendrobium, my dancing ladies are doing amazing, and my cherry babies are also in bloom. This one smells really good. Just smells amazing, like chocolate. All right, now let's go to my orchid section. Let's go to my orchid section. So on Sunday, I don't know if you guys have Instagram. I'm gonna put my pineapple down. I don't know if you guys have Instagram, but if you have Instagram, I'm starting to become a little bit more active on that. I posted on Sunday, I was mounting a bunch of orchids on the new mounts from the orchid supply store. I didn't mount all of them because I am planning to do like a little mounting, kind of like get together with Laz and Nelson. So I left some mounts, but I did mount a lot, and I'm gonna show you what I mounted. I went mounting happy. My Chamberkias from Crowsmith, the ones that I was telling you about, that I don't know what colors they are still in spike. And I am really hoping that these are a little bit more on the white. No, I think they're still gonna be like pink. But they're still here. I don't want to mount them until I see their colors. But I've got some new flowers coming from my Vandas, you guys. This is a brand new bloom. My Vandas are slowly, oh, it smells so good. My Vandas are slowly starting to wake up. So this one I got a while ago at one of the shows. This is a Vanda Desionana. Denisoniana. Ugh. You would think after all these years I can get this name right. Vanda Denisoniana with a Vanda Mimi Palmer. And she is gorgeous. So she's like a Mimi Palmer, just more yellow because of Denisoniana in her, but she smells amazing. Smells absolutely amazing. Grapey, like jasmine, just absolutely amazing. This is another rebloom. This one's from Bangjong. How gorgeous. And this one here is also a Vanda Denisoniana with a Mimi Palmer and Pamela. That's a tag. So those two are in bloom. And then let me show you, I mean, all of these in my last garden walk you guys saw. This is the orange, beautiful Vanda from Cruel Smith. And then this one is a rebloom. And that's the tag for that one. Just beautiful. So let me show you the new mounts under here. All right. So I mounted some Brassavolas, and these mounts all came from the Orchid Supply Store. You guys, they have a website. You can find these mounts on their website, and I think that there's like a little section that says like Blanca's Orchid Garden or Blanca's mounts or something, where you can get these, which are just all different cuts from all different type of trees, maple, mulberry, like just a bunch of different mounts. And what I love about his mounts is that they already come pre-drilled with like a bunch of holes, and you can intertwine the green wire and kind of like sew it in and then hang it with like hangers at the top. So I love that. So all these mounts are from there. This one right here is from Natalia from Just One More Orchid, and she gave this one to me a while ago. And I finally was able to use this. So thank you, Natalia. I put a Brassavola in here also. It's one of her mounts that's called like tacos or something. I mean, I love that. It adds a little bit of decor out here. So I did this one. My Chilichista still in bloom. My Sherry Baby still in bloom. And then let me show you what I did on this other side. And like I mentioned last video, my Catasetums are starting to all come out of dormancy. So they're all in spike. Look at this. Can't wait to share with you guys those blooms. This is another mount that I did. This is an Incidium Twinkle. I decided to mount it over here. And I am starting to, I mean, as you can tell, try to mount as much as I can. I figured, there's another Catasetum in bud. I figured, you guys, now that we're getting into, and I don't even like to say it, now that we're getting into hurricane season, it'll be a lot easier for me to just grab everything that's mounted and put it inside. So this is why I am leaning towards more just mounting instead of attaching. This is my Dendrobium kingianums. I hope they do well. I mean, these grow on rocks in Australia and different places. They grow on rocks, so I'm hoping that it likes to be on this mount. I found they're little, so I found, you know, one of the orchid mounts that the Orchid Supply sent me was kind of like this, like long, so I just put all three of them there. I think these two are purple and the one in the middle is a white Kingianum. So I mean, trial and error, you guys. If they don't like it, I will have to take them off and relocate them, but for now, at least I found the spot for them to settle in, make sure they like it, and you know, and go from there. Since I haven't mounted those different types, I know like the Brassavolas love to be mounted, Phals love to be mounted, Dendrobiums love to be mounted. I just hope that what I just mounted, they like to be mounted there. And then this is all my Vandas, and I do have a few in spike inside of there. Let's turn the corner over here and show you another view of this beautiful, oh my gosh, this Cattleya. It is gorgeous. Lots of questions you guys had last time I posted this one. So this one I got at Fairchild from Saroa. This is the information of Saroa. Saroa is located here in Florida, in Homestead, Florida. And that's their information. And this one came from them. And it's super, super fragrant. Has a cordillera inside of her. And a clendiae. And Cattleya clendiae, which is very, extremely fragrant. So this one is very, very fragrant. And it came in a basket. That's what's going on out here. Lots of mounting going on. I still have so many mounts. Like I said, I really want to do that project with Nelson and Laz. It'll be fun. Like maybe, you know, kind of like a sip and mount party. It's funny. I do sip and shops all the time with my candles, where people go. It's like a pop-up, and you're sipping wine or mimosas while you shop. Well, if we do a sip and mount, it'll be kind of like the same concept, but we're all going to be mounting our orchids on mounts. So that should be fun. Sip and mount. I gotta tell the boys, when is it going to be our next our sip and mount party? My Maxillaria still blooming. Maxillaria tenafolia. All right, so now that I'm just chatting away, I wanted to let you know you guys have a lot of questions on my Miltoniopsis in my bathroom. I promise I'm gonna show you. They're not doing so good. I wish that they were doing better, which is probably why I haven't I forget to talk about them. It's how pretty as fell. But I have been going through a lot of renovations inside my home, so they've been suffering. This is from Brethren, right here on my driftwood. So if you guys are one of the ones that ask about my Maxillarias, I promise I'll show them soon. It's just that they're not doing too good. All right, you guys. I'm surprised the rooster's not up. I think it's too early. The rooster is quiet today. He's my next door neighbor's rooster. Well, I think they have several roosters. Maybe of the night. I think I have a few flower spikes around here on these. Yeah, I see some spiking over here. And then my grid tower over here. You know, I sprayed this grid tower with anti-rust, and it's already rusting. And that happened really quick. I mean, they do get watered every day, so. Got some Tolumnias, which are gonna flower soon. Ah, yes. So see, we've got spikes on the Vandas. And my grid tower. And we are gonna end it right over here. So this is my grid tower, which all of these mounts also came from the orchid supply store, all of these wooden ones. And when I posted the video on my Instagram, you guys had lots of questions that you couldn't find them. Go on their website, orchidsupplystore.com, and just put mounts. And then I know that if I put Blanca's mounts, I don't see them, but if you put mounts, you'll be able to see all the different types of mounts that they have. And this one is a beauty. I saw lots of these at RF this weekend, you guys. They were everywhere. I got this one up about a year ago. Over there. Let me show you the tag. There you go. All right, so this is it for the garden walk. Morning walk, garden update. Everything looking good. So far, so good. And lots of let's see, so lots of things coming up. We've got this weekend Ophi Saturday and Sunday. They're doing an orchid show over there with different vendors, and that's going to be on Saturday and on Sunday. And then in 2 weeks, is it 2 weeks? May 13th, Tamiami starts. So that's super exciting. If you guys didn't get last video when I mentioned to you that I'm going to be there on preview day, which is going to be on Thursday, I believe it's the 12th, May 12th. I'm not sure. It's a Thursday right before it starts. I think it starts May 13th. I'm terrible with dates, but some flower spikes on my Vanda over here. So I'm gonna be at Tamiami the entire weekend. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Preview day is Thursday, and I did mention last video that if on preview day, when I make the video, I'm gonna try to post it that same evening, so Thursday night, so you guys can see what they have on preview day. And if there is anything that you see in my video that you might be interested in purchasing from a grower, or maybe you might be going over there and visiting on Saturday or on Sunday, let me know, leave me a comment, and I will put you in contact with the grower, because I get that lots of you guys cannot get out there so early, but then you get there because you see some of the flowers or some of the orchids in my videos, and you go to get them and they're gone by Saturday and Sunday. So I'm giving you guys the opportunity to try to get my attention. Leave me a comment. I will be looking at my comments once I post a video to see if you guys like anything or interested in anything, and then I will put you in contact with the grower. That's you know, that's something that I said last morning walk that I did, that I want to do that for you guys. You know, I understand the frustration when you can't get there and you get there too late and everything that you saw or everything that you were hoping to get is gone. So for you guys being so amazing all the time, I wanted to just do that for you guys, you know, and maybe, you know, it works, and you guys can get the orchids that you saw in my video. So that's all. That's today's morning walk. We're just gonna turn the corner here while I say bye so I can see what's going on. We got some cherry babies and spike over here. And that truck has been loading some plants on there all morning. And some cherry, ooh. Look at all these spikes. There's 3 flower spikes on this one. That's my cherry baby, you guys. They do amazing. They love it. So that's it, folks. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you soon in my next video. And remember, orchid show's coming up, so that's going to be fun. And then we're going to be, after those shows are done, then we take a break until September. Thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful day and a wonderful week, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.